Dylan Alexander here, and I wanted to talk about why every man must know himself. Above any education you'll ever get in your life, knowledge of self is the most important. And that should be the foundation of how you operate in your life above, elementary through university, any trade school you go to, any sort of course or seminar you take to improve your life. Above all of that, you should take the school of you. What are you about? You should be a master in that, scoring A+++, period. There's no point of doing any of that other stuff if you don't have this knowledge of yourself. It's going to be pointless. And you're going to be like most people with a college degree, thinking you're big and bad and impressive, but you don't even know basic things about yourself. You don't even know why you got into that college degree or whatever you took. It's going to be meaningless, right? So how do you get to know yourself? Well, all you got to do is pay attention. And if you have to, it helps to write things down. I'm always finding myself writing notes in my phone separately, just jotting down thoughts that I have about myself and things that I like and what I'm about. What are my principles? What do I stand on? These are things that you got to build upon in order to operate through the rest of your life. And over time, this is all going to develop as long as you're intentional about it. It's not just going to fall out of the sky. Of course, it does help to learn from other men, but these are things that you should use as guidelines to look and maybe compare notes in a way to see if you agree with this or that. And I like what he's doing, I like this, but I'm not really into that. Little things like that. Make sure you are honest with yourself at all times about what you like and how you want to be. Because believe it or not, you have to be intentional about the man you want to be, right? And you're not just going to be this person automatically. You have to actually work to be who you're meant to be. So you can know yourself, but that doesn't mean you're going to be the best version of yourself. To be the best version of yourself requires work every day, constantly carving out that person that's inside of you and bringing them out, constantly chipping away at the flaws and the things you don't want. You may have bad eating habits you don't like. You don't work out the way you want to. You're not as confident as you feel like you know where you need to improve in your life. The same way if you guys play video games, you have a character you're constantly working on. He has certain attributes that are at 100, 99, 100. Cool, you got that figured out. But there's other parts of you that you need to improve a bit that are like at 60 or 50, and you need to start working on those things if you feel like those things are important to work on. That's for you to decide. That's the beauty of life. You get to pick what you want to be and who you want to be and how you want to be. And that's why I say get rid of video games, man. Life is the best video game. Because life is real. And every day you wake up in your body with another day and another chance to make things happen and to live the life of your dreams. So one thing that really helps me out and has helped me out with uncovering the best of me. And again, I'm not saying I'm perfect. None of us are, but we're always developing. We should always be working, striving to be better than we were yesterday. That's my main mission for me personally. But what helps me out in my journey of life to be better than I was yesterday is to I promise myself to always be 1000% honest with myself. No matter what, I'm always honest with myself. More than any person in the world. Because we all know most people can't handle the truth of life. Most people can't handle it. But you can handle the truth. If you're a real man, you should be able to handle the truth at all times. Because the truth can't change. It never will. It's always going to be what it is. So you might as well embrace it and use it to your advantage to be better. So as long as you're being honest with yourself, it makes life a billion times easier, and you can move more quickly and efficiently through life. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but most people are actually not honest with themselves. Most people lie to themselves all the time, especially women. You know, we could just use them as an example. Now, I don't want to sit here and bash women, but they are a great example of what's going on and how people lie to themselves. Like, for example, I mean, most women, they wear makeup. Most women, you know, they do things to their hair that's not real. You know, they have fake nails. They wear high heels to make themselves taller. They wear bras to make their boobs a little, you know what I'm saying? They do all kind of little tips and tricks to make themselves feel good and to show the world that they're a little bit more than what they actually are, right? That's lying, right? Whereas men, we come as we are. We know we're ugly. Some of us, we're just like, yeah, that's how I am. You know, maybe I'm not a tall guy. I'm not wearing high heels though. I'm a short dude, whatever. Embrace it. It is what it is. And I'm not picking on women, but that's just an example. And so it helps as men. That's why I say men, especially men, have to know themselves. Because even most women don't really know themselves either. You can ask them all the questions in the world. They don't know themselves that much. And the ones that do know themselves, man, you better, that's a good one. That's pretty rare, you know. But again, I say knowledge of self is so vital. And it takes time to fully embrace it and get to the core of you and uncovering it. But it doesn't have to take that much time. If you make it a mission in your life and a priority to get to know yourself fully, well, man, the world's just going to open up faster for you. It's amazing how when you start to know yourself, the world just opens up with opportunities. People trust you. People come to you for answers. And you'll find that you have the answer to a lot of things, damn near everything. You just know because you know yourself. That's the most important thing to know. Especially in this world where the world itself is trying to push things on us, trying to make us something that we're not constantly. Everywhere you go, it's just like influence. They call people influencers, trying to make you behave a certain way and be different ways. And this is not what you want, because next thing you know, if you're following everybody else, you're going to be doing things that you don't want to be doing, and you're not even going to know why you're doing things. Like a zombie, like a sheep, a sheep, right? This is not how you want to be, man. And you're just going to be wasting time, and time is precious, something that shouldn't be wasted. And I see zombies and sheeps everywhere I go. There's plenty of them. It's very rare to see people that fully think for themselves, have their own opinions that they've come to on their own. It's very common to see people just regurgitate talking points that they heard on social media and the news and from their friends, from gossiping and stuff like that. And you got to learn to just hear it, but not accept it. It's important to just stand firm on who you are and what you're about, your principles, your morals. These are the things that are going to make you who you are and are going to bring nothing but happiness and abundance and success in every way into your life. I promise you. It only gets better. The more quickly you know yourself, the better it gets. And I know a lot of younger men, man, you guys got the internet. You guys are, man, I wish I was on YouTube. I wish I was a little bit on YouTube when I was a little younger and learning these types of things that you guys are going to be light years ahead. And I'm more than happy to give you some of this game, to give you the alley-oop, man, to take this thing further, because that's what the world needs right now. The world needs men to get this thing back right. And it all starts with knowledge of self. And if you're spiritual, you believe in religion, and well, take the game from the Bible. You know, Jesus said, look within. You know, God is within you. Don't ye know that ye are God? What does that mean? He's within you. That's why it's important to slow things down, meditate, look inward, because you have so many answers to your problems. And a lot of times you're just running away from them. All you got to do is listen to yourself, because God is within you. Made in your image, made in his image is you. You got to find that. You got to really get in tune with that, because, man, life is just so beautiful. Everything is made for us here, and we have to embrace that and not fall for the traps of the world, which is looking to trick us and make us think things that we shouldn't be thinking and doing things we shouldn't be doing. It's a journey. Embrace the journey. It's going to be for the rest of your life. The older you get, the better it gets. And that's the beauty of being a man. You know, everything just gets better with time, like wine, you know. And I'm embracing it, man. And like I said, you guys in your 20s, man, wait till you get to your 30s, man. It's like a party. You just start collecting all this good knowledge of yourself. And life should just be constantly on the up and up, moving on up, constantly improving. And also, it doesn't help that it doesn't hurt that the women, they like older men. It's for a reason, right? Because you start to everything just gets better. They're not the same as us. You know, we want younger women and everything, but they like an older man that knows things and can teach them things and has experience and all that, right? So I'm just saying, man, look forward to the journey, embrace it. You know, there's a reason why they didn't really document the life of Jesus in the Bible. You know, they only, 12 years old until like 30. So there's like a big gap from 12 to 30 years old. That's when they kind of documented Jesus, his life, and the things he was teaching. Because really, esoterically, man, you don't really become a man until about 30. Believe it or not. And I didn't really understand that until I hit it. You know, I'm 31 now, and I see things way more differently. All of my experiences in life are collecting, and everything makes way more sense. And it's so beautiful, man. And I'm excited to see where the rest of this life goes. And I'm excited to see where the life goes for you guys too, man. But I just wanted to drop that off on y'all and just remind you to be very diligent and make it a top priority to know yourself and make it so that this is the most important knowledge above anything you can learn in life, is knowing who you are. All right. But yeah, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. Peace.